First play is to the air. First play of the game, and already an incredible catch. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. To throw here on first down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, Brock, they're dealing with injury right now, as we can all see, but you wouldn't know it with how they've played or their record. How have they been? Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. Trying to throw here out of the gun. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up. Here comes the Saints punting unit. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. Fields this at the 19. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. So here are the Falcons out on offense for their first drive. They'll be led out by the Utah State product and former first-rounder back in 2020, Jordan Love.
It took Jordan Love a little while for him to get his chance to start in the NFL. He had to watch Aaron Rodgers for a number of years, but guess what? Aaron had to watch Brett, and it paid huge dividends. And it sure looks like Jordan Love, to start his career, is doing the same. He didn't just watch Aaron Rodgers. He worked on his game. He developed his game over 3 years. And when he got his chance, he sure looked like...
He's got it deep downfield. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Oh, and it's no good. Just his second missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown. Second and 13. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
He'll get this to Means. And he's not cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Not on the same page with his tight end. So that brings up second down. Still sticking with the passing game. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. Motioning the tight end now. Throwing on third and long. Finds him on the slant. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. They send out Eddie Pinheiro for the field goal. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. Maher connects there. And that cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The visitors and their running back about to get back to work. On first and 10, here's Love. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Now a moment to check out his numbers catching that football last week. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Shotgun now for Love. He's loaded another one up. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And the Saints get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did. I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Third and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
And look at the big fellas working their tails off up front. That offensive line gave the QB ample time. Unfortunately, just no completion to be found down the field.
Daniel Whelan on the punt. And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line. So no return on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. Now here come the Falcons on offense. And we've seen both extremes of this passing game so far, Brock. One touch, big gain downfield. All the way, that's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons stretch their early lead to 9. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play. And
you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. He stopped on the return at the 27. The New Orleans offense set to go now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. On the carry, here's Dameon Pierce. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 32. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. From the gun, here's Pierce. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd and 8. He said, oh, baby, he gets rocked, and the ball is out. And the Falcons scoop it up.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
He lobs it up, left sideline, looking for a jump play. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing, Love. He's looking deep once again. He's got it inside the 25. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense. Thrown on first down, Love. Finds a man right side. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Welcome back. Time for our second quarter. The Falcons with a chance to score. Loves to throw again. He brings it in. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards. Love hustling everybody to the line. Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Everybody rushing back to the line. Running with Robinson. Goes up and over for the touchdown. The Falcons grow their lead off the turnover. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Falcons take a 3-position. First down throw, here's Love. Buys time, rolling right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. Arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Offense in the hurry up here. Throwing his Love on third. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. And it's the Saints with a 2nd and 7. They motion the tight end over. From the 41. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set. Pass play on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Trying again following the sack. Completed over the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set. Short pass. He loses the football. And the Falcons scoop it out. And a great return comes to an end with the tackle.
How about the quick thinking and the reaction from everybody on that side of the ball? See an opportunity to rip the ball free, and then everybody switches to offensive mode, creating space on that return. Now they're handing the ball to their teammates on a silver platter for a score.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 36. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Falcons will add to their lead at the end of the half. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons take a 3-possession lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Shaheed now to return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The Saints taking the field for the final time in this first half. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. Putting the tight end in motion. To throw it on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. To throw here on first down. Hauled in left side. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. The Saints call their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 37. And he goes down. The Falcons got to him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
We've reached the midway point of this game. Not a big window for those halftime speeches. They're right back out of the locker room and set to resume play with the 3rd quarter. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Deontay Hardy to return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The visitors and Brian Thomas Jr. readying for another drive on offense. Love out of the shotgun. And he's been one of the central pillars of this offense this season. Right now sitting 2nd in the NFL in receptions. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Well, it seems like the only thing that's going to be able to stop this guy or even slow him down is going to be that final whistle, Brock. This defense has been inconsistent at best.
This is one of those moments where it just feels like it's a privilege to watch.
And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons... punting unit out now. It'll be Daniel Whelan doing the honors. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. He has it at the 13. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Officially a 55-yard. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Love from the gun. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Brian Thomas Jr., his intended target. And it sets up 2nd down. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing either.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. They're going for this. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over. On 1st and 10, here's Love. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, It has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Another carry for Robinson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Working quickly here. First down, and they go right back to him. He still has room inside the 30. And he's all the way down to the 10-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Staying with Robinson. Crosses the goal line. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons make it a 3-possession game. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. That one right down the middle. And the desperation time here on 4th. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on downs.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Putting a receiver in motion. Love now. He's going to push one deep down the right. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Saints take possession as he makes his...
Oh! Yeah,
trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He gets a lot behind one. They connect on the deep shot. Touchdown, Atlanta. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons grow their lead yet again.
Saints 18.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons put up even more points in a win. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the...
That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Falcons continue adding to an insurmountable lead. That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons continue piling onto this lead. So the Falcons earn the win in this one. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building.